Hello everyone, Inkdisk here and welcome to the demo for Flesh Made Fear. This is a throwback game to the old Resident Evil style games with tank controls and all that sort of thing. And if you're interested in it after watching this video, there'll be a link in the description for the game itself. Anyway, let's get started. Alright, we can be Jack Bones Richards, weapons specialist. Oh. Alright, the other lady's not playable anyway at the moment, so might as well just go to this guy anyway. The Ripper
Files is a story shrouded in mystery and betrayal at the highest levels. Listen carefully as I explain the events that preceded tonight's incident.
Alrighty then.
Victor Ripper was a leading scientist for the MK Ultra project. His work on mind control was cutting edge. Genius, they called him. But it wasn't enough. He needed more, and craved a way to unlock the deepest layers of the human mind. He sought a way to create the perfect soldier through drugs and other nefarious means. Each experiment pushed him further. Victims became pawns in his quest, their minds shattered by invasive techniques. He searched for a way to break and control the very soul. His research eventually led him to a single conclusion. To understand control, he had to experience it.
I'm not sure that's
Victor became his own
good
test
logic.
subject, dosing himself with compounds meant to dominate the mind. Ripper explored his mind's deepest, darkest caverns in a quest to dominate and control it. But the compounds took him further than he could handle. His mind fractured, flooded with terror and visions of darkness.
Exactly. That's why you don't do it on
Eventually,
yourself.
tearing away his humanity, until only a shadow remained. He vanished, taking every shred of research and an arsenal of mind-altering compounds. What was once Victor Ripper was now a husk, twisted by his own creation. It wasn't long before people started disappearing. First one, then another. Signs of Victor Ripper's twisted experiments had begun to haunt the small town of Rotwood on the edge of nowhere. An old mansion, abandoned for decades, had become his refuge, a lair where his experiments found new life. They call him the Ripper now, a name whispered in fear. Recon Specialist Cole Whitlock was the first to investigate the string of disappearances. His orders were to report anything suspicious in this quiet town. However, all communication with Specialist Cole has been lost, prompting the deployment of a rapid response unit. The Reaper Intervention Platoon, the RIP Squad, was assembled. It is a don't ask, don't tell unit, trained to take care of the government's dirty little secrets. Their orders are simple. Find out what happened to Agent Cole, locate the Ripper, and destroy him, along with any trace of his existence.
It'll be hard to find out what happened if you're not allowed to ask anything. I gotta say, I do love the art style they were going with for the cutscenes. Looked like old gothic with marker on black paper type of style. You know what I mean, right?
Listen up. Cole's last transmission came from the outskirts of Oakwood. He reported signs of victory was handiwork, but before we could get the details, he went silent. Our mission is to find them and confirm if the Reaper is active in this area. Be ready for anything. This ain't just another orb. If the Reaper's here, there's no telling what awaits us.
We've walked into nightmares before, Bill. We've come out of them, too.
I gotta admit, this place has all the makings of a horror movie. Seriously, what kind of a guy calls a place Rotwood? Sounds like the name of a lousy punk band.
You're not wrong. This whole area feels like it's dead. No birds, no wildlife, just silence.
How would you know? You're inside a armored vehicle.
Once we find Cole, maybe we can catch a late-night movie. What do you say, guys?
Cut the joke, Zach. Focus. This isn't a movie. It's a mission.
We've lost good men before. Let's not add Cole to the list.
It's not just about bringing him back. If Cole's in trouble, it means we're already walking into something bigger than we expected. We can't let our guard down for a second.
Stick to your roles, keep comms tight, and watch each other's backs. If the Ripper is there, he's mine.
Why you specifically? Alright, so we got Jack, Katya, Natalia, Zach,
I don't know, Cat.
Marcus,
I mean, we're good. This is Ripper
and
guy.
I forget who
He's not
the
just another bad
first guy who spoke
He's
was.
a ghost wrapped in crazy. We all read the file.
Ghost or not, Marcus, he's left a trail. Trails lead to tracks, and tracks lead to a hunt. That's what we do.
Don't get rattled. We'll take him down. Same as any other target.
Hey, Zach, we almost there. I don't know how much longer I can stay cooped up in here.
It's funny you mentioned that. Big B, we have an issue.
What is it, Zach?
Oh, Bill.
Well, sir, it's the Bascule Bridge leading into town. Some joker left it up.
Alright. Cut the engine. Everybody, grab your gear. Looks like we're on foot until we get that bridge lowered.
Shouldn't it be fairly easy to lower it? I mean, there should be controls on both sides.
The bridge is up, and unless someone's packing another one in their back pocket, we need to find another way across.
Well, you could always disable the hydraulics.
Alright, gather round. When I looked over the map of the area, I noticed two forest paths branching out from the road. Both paths lead to the river, and hopefully, one of them's a way to cross. The controls to lower the bridge must be on the other side.
So now we're playing Trailblazers in the middle of nowhere? What if it's a dead end?
That bridge ain't gonna lower itself. So, unless you've got a better idea, this is the plan. Natalie, Marcus, you'll take the west path. Katya, Jack, you've got the east. Zach and I'll stay with the truck. Keep the area secure.
A nice moonlit stroll through the forest sounds kind of romantic, doesn't it?
Save it. No one's interested in your jokes right now.
You ever think about how splitting up always ends badly in the movies?
Better hope nothing sneaks up on you while you're babysitting the truck.
If they stay inside,
I'll have you know,
they
I'm
should be fine.
excellent at truck babysitting. It's a specialized skill.
Yeah, just don't prank Bill while we're gone, or you'll be walking back to base.
Enough. You have your orders. Stick to your teams, keep your radios on, and move quickly.
Sure thing, boss. Alright. So, let's get the control. Ooh, we got quick turn, nice. And that's how we get to the menu. Let's run. B, okay. Oh, we're gonna have to use the D-pad for this. See, I believe this is the path they wanted us to take. After Rotwood Ranger Lookout Tower. Well, might as well take a look. Keep up. Let's see. I like the ambiance. Fog is nice. The angles do give a little bit of feel that you're being watched at times. Hello. Vehicle for Rotwood Forest Rangers. Looks completely abandoned. Ooh. Tainted ballistics. Well, that reminds me, how do I get into my inventory? Let's check. Interact with. I think it's Y. There we go. Better equip that and see if we can. Okay, that should do for now. Okay, that's how you aim. Good.
What in the hell happened here?
Oh, it looks like someone busted in.
Jeez. It looks like something ripped this gate wide open.
Or burst it open
Maybe it was
anyway.
a bear or some kind of other animal.
I don't know. Judging from all this blood, it had to be something enormous.
Here, there are a lot of it.
Keep your head on a swivel. Whatever did this could still be out here.
I don't like this. Let's check out the rest of the station.
Oh,
We
someone
gotta get the
shot
power
this
and
thing up.
running. Can you check that generator and see if it's running?
Yeah, one sec. Let me take a look.
I mean, it looks like someone shot it. I don't think it's gonna go.
Almost got it. There, that should do it.
Well, at least you can see a bit
I
better.
can't believe you got that old rust bucket to turn over.
I guess years of fixing beat-up motorcycles for beer money finally paid off.
All right, let's have a look around. I'll secure the ground floor and see what I can find.
I mean, he could have just been a specialist as a mechanic for the team.
You head up to the tower. There may be some clues to what happened here.
In a moment, I want to check
Alright,
that
Keep an eye
dumpster.
out. I'll only be a shot away if you need me.
There's always ammo in the dumpster. Oh. Also looks like, yeah, they were trying to burn the tower, possibly. Oh, come on, nothing in there? Come on, turn. Alright, so nothing in the dumpsters. Guess we're just gonna be going straight up then. Gotta say, they got the tank controls down right. Always a bit of a frustration to use, even when the games were a bit more modern. Alright, let's circle around before we do anything. Make sure there's no one on the outside. Alright, looks safe. She's gonna be missing when we get back out. Hello. Is that a map of it?
God is not here. It's written in dried blood. Someone wanted that to be the last thing seen, as if they knew no one was coming to save them.
Well, then it'd be no point in writing it, because if no one was coming, no one would see it.
If the Ripper's behind this, he's not just taking people, he's breaking them, making them believe there's no hope. Wait, what's this? A map? It's only of the local area. It doesn't show the layout of Rotwood, but it could still be helpful.
I mean, any map's useful. Fire finder, tool used to help pinpoint fires in the location area or local area, covered in dried blood. Ooh, hello. Alright, need to find a code. Long range radio is destroyed. Wasn't an animal attack. I mean, it obviously wasn't going to be anyway. Too much blood. Signs of a frantic struggle. Blood has oxidized. Whatever happened here happened a while ago. Book. Alright. Let's... Where do I go for a journal? Here we go. Another morning, another set of oddities. Third week in a row, I've found a mutilated deer in the clearing past the North Ridge. Clean cuts like a butcher's handiwork, except no human could leave incisions this perfect. The coyotes won't touch the remains, which is strange. No flies either. It's like the air itself knows better than to get too close. I reported this to Kingswood, but they brushed me off, said it was poachers. They clearly haven't seen what I've seen. Poachers don't skin animals like they're dissecting a lab experiment. So, that... Nah, we're not going to get into that. I mean, clearly if you know that it's looking like a dissection, then it has to be actual human handiwork. Alright, something off about this place. Thought I'd be used to the quiet by now. Hell, I signed up for the solitude. But there's quiet and then there's this. It's like the forest isn't just silent, it's watching. The birds don't sing here, not anymore. Even the wind feels like it's holding its breath. Last night I found another deer near the old creek bed. Poor thing looked like it had been dissected. Clean cuts, precise, not the work of a predator. And yet, its heart was still beating. Barely. I put it out of its misery, but it's been haunting me. This isn't natural. People are disappearing. Locals from Rotwood are vanishing without a trace. I've received scattered reports over the radio, missing hikers, families not coming home, strange sounds echoing in the woods. The town's buzzing with rumors. Cults, druggies, even ghosts. Sheriff says to keep calm, but you can see it in his eyes. He's scared too. I radioed HQ about the disappearances and these mutilations. Got the usual runaround. We'll send someone to investigate. Yeah, sure. Still waiting. Something's stalking me on my patrols. I see it in the shadows, just at the edge of my vision. It's too big to be a wolf, but it moves like one. Fast, quiet, deliberate. This morning, I found tracks near the tower. 2 monstrous claw marks, but the gate was all wrong. Whoever made these prints, it was standing on 2 legs. I locked the gates to the tower and put the key in the lockbox. 329, same code as always. Doesn't matter, locks won't stop this thing if it wants in. Radio picked up something last night. Static at first, then a voice. Didn't sound human. I don't know how to describe it. The words were slow, warped, as if someone were speaking underwater. It repeated the same thing over and over. He is coming. I couldn't sleep. Voice on the radio. It tells me to do terrible things. I'm losing track of time, long periods of blacking out. Tried to leave, but the voice convinced me to stay. Smashed the radio with an axe, but the voice wouldn't stop. I cut myself doing it, blood everywhere. How do you cut yourself just slamming an axe into a radio? Should be a simple one-swing action. Something's out there, waiting, watching. can hear it scratching and clawing at the gates, circling the fence. I don't know what it wants, but I can't let it have me. I prayed to God and asked for salvation, but only that damn voice on the radio responded, laughing at me, telling me that if I want salvation, I have to burn the sin out of me. Only fire will save me. I will cleanse my sins and body with fuel and flame. Okay. Guy went crazy. Come on. Ooh, binoculars. Those could be useful. Suppose we're not going to pick them up, though. Alright, so 3, 2, 9. And let's get that. Let's see, there's nothing else really worth looking into. Alright, now let's see how she's disappeared. Oh no, she's actually there. That's surprising. Usually this sort of thing, they disappear the moment you get the key item.
Well, did you find anything useful?
Found the ranger's journal. He saw things, strange things, disappearances, mutilated animals. It seemed like he'd lost his mind.
Anything that could point to the Ripper?
Yeah, maybe. I just don't know enough yet to pinpoint what happened here. I did find the gate key, though.
So,
And a map.
we keep moving then. Answers aren't going to find themselves.
Okay. Actually, that reminds me, I haven't actually checked the map. Oh, that is a big area. Let's see. We started at Bridge to Rotwood. We're here at the ranger station. We are going to be heading to the water tower then. Cross a bridge at the river. Check out a hunter's cabin, and then hopefully be able to get to the bridge station to lower the bridge for the main truck. I imagine by then they'll already be attacked. Ah, okay, so there we go. Now do I... Alright, so I keep it for now. I gotta admit, this game's really good at building the atmosphere so far. Voice acting's a little off, but I think that's on purpose. Because the old Resident Evil games like... What the hell?
This place just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? What kind of sick mind carves a tree into a mouth?
I'm gonna stick my hand
I'm
in it.
guessing the kind we're looking for. Look at this. Blood everywhere. Something happened here, and there's something inside.
Yep.
Careful, Jack. It could be a trap.
Oh, it's
Relax,
probably a
Dad.
trap.
There's one thing I've learned, it's that the shiny stuff is always worth the risk.
If you lose your hand, I'm not dragging you back to the truck.
Yeah, like I was saying, I think the somewhat poor voice acting is on purpose because Resident Evil 1 and 2, and to a degree 3, all had relatively bad voice acting. And so it might be a throwback to that. Sorry for the weird pause I just did. Power flickered off for a moment. Good thing I have a backup battery for my PC. Alright, reach inside. Hey, you're sticking your head in too? I wasn't expecting QTEs. Was that thing gonna bite my head if I didn't get those right? Ooh, secret Ripper tape.
The human mind.
Oh, okay, so you turn off the journal, and it'll stop playing anyway.
The human mind. Such a fragile, malleable thing. In my early days with the MK Ultra project, they called me a pioneer. We sought to unearth the keys to control, to unlock the code of consciousness itself. I devoted my life to it. The serums, the stimuli, the tests. What we accomplished was extraordinary. But it wasn't enough. The mind resists. It clings to its identity like a drowning man to driftwood. So, I asked myself, what if I could make the mind a blank canvas, ready to be rewritten? A godlike power, mine to wield.
Interesting thought. Alright, so that's one thing I think I'd like to have a little change for the full release. If there's an option to play audio, should have the ability to keep playing after I close the thing because it's just on a tape recorder. It's only a small gripe though. So far this has been pretty fun and pretty nice. Alright, keep up, Nally. Especially since you got the rifle. Alright, Rotwood Water Tower. Might as well go up. Might be able to get a good view of the town from here. Or something useful. What the hell is that?
What the hell is this?
That's what I said.
Cat, come in.
What's up? Find anything up there?
Yeah, I just found what looks like some kind of mutilated animal remains, or maybe some kind of regurgitated slop of what used to be an animal. I can't make out what it is.
Looks like a flesh mound.
It looks pretty fresh. I don't know what did this, but I suspect it might be whatever smashed through the ranger station gate.
Alright, well, now I'm creeped out. Get back down here. We've got to keep moving. The sooner we find a way to cross the river and regroup with everyone else, the better.
Copy that. Jack out.
Yep.
Disgusting.
Alright, what would be great is if I turn the corner, there's a little noise and the thing is gone. As if that thing wasn't actually dead. And again, I don't know if this is actually zombie apocalypse type thing or if these are just madmen. I mean, the main menu suggested zombies, but there's no guarantee the guy was actually dead. Just badly mutilated. Let's check this out. That's a nice waterfall. Whispering Falls. I don't hear any whispers. Let's see. That bridge don't look right.
This bridge looks like it's seen better days.
Oh, yeah.
Probably. Not like we have much of a choice.
I mean, they probably maintained it every so often.
If we're crossing this, we do it smart. One at a time. Less weight, better odds.
Alright, just as long as it's not another QT.
Yeah, you're right. No sense in testing fate with both of us out there. I'll go first.
Keep your center of gravity low. Move steady. If it gives, jump clear. Don't hesitate.
I'll make it. And if I don't, well, you're in charge of writing the report.
Hilarious, Jack. Just take it slow, please.
Will do. Oh, I don't even get to do it myself. Okay. Oh. And you lose your walkie-talkie too.
Jack, are you okay?
Wasn't that thing strapped to your ass?
I'm all right.
Get off the bridge, Jack. The rest of it could snap at any moment.
Oh, crap.
Good thing it waited until you actually tried to run.
Wow, I was almost fish food. Damn, lost my comms in a river. Great. Guess I'm solo from here.
Jack, listen. I'll head back to Bill and Zach. I'll tell them what happened here and what we found. You focus on finding a way to lower the bridge on the side.
Alrighty. I was wondering what was going to cause us to separate. I figured you'd just disappear when I went somewhere else to check things
Got
out.
it. I'll figure something out. Just stay sharp, alright?
I will. Don't take any unnecessary risks. You used up your luck for the night.
I doubt it.
Luck's all I've got left. See you on the other side.
Well, that and a gun. Alright. Ooh. Why are you turning when you aim? That's not comforting. If that's supposed to be like his aim swaying, that is something they better fix, because no one has aim that sways like that. It might actually be a deal breaker if that's like permanent. Look at that. I'm doing a 180. Like, that is not gonna be any kind of help. Okay, we crossed the bridge, so we should be able to just take a left whenever we get to the road. Hello. Okay, reach inside. Alright. B A
The others in the project, they lacked vision. Too confined by the leash of ethics, regulations, bureaucracy. MK Ultra was meant to revolutionize the human mind, to break the barriers of consciousness. Instead, it became a hollow shell of its potential. Suffocated. My cowards. My serums. My masterpiece were showing results that they couldn't even comprehend. But they refused to see it. The failures. They called them catastrophic. I called them necessary. Progress is built on the broken bones of trial and error. So I made a choice. If they wouldn't allow me to test on others, I would test on myself. The serum felt electric.
See, that makes a little more
thoughts
sense.
became clearer, sharper. I could see connections, patterns, truths that had been hidden from me. I took everything, every file, every vial, every shred of research. I walked out of that sterile prison and left their small minds behind. They think I disappeared. No. I evolved.
Interesting. Like I said, that makes more sense than he decided that in order to learn control, he had to experience control. Hello. This guy's a pretty nice hunter. Paraffin wax, soft solid wax derived from petroleum, coal, or oil shale. Can be used to save your progress as stationary sets with... Oh, it's to make wax seals. See, here's a inventory. Let's put the key in there for now. Pretty sure I won't need it for the moment. And let's give a save. And store it for now. Anything of use besides the save station? Hello. One of many collectible plushies scattered throughout Rockwood. Faint tag reads, collect them all if you dare. Oh good, it doesn't go into my inventory. Yeah, I am not a fan of that. They either need to adjust how much he turns or fix it entirely. Alright, let's go over to the bridge. Sure. Or now everyone else gets down, there should be a ladder. Oh, nice. Alright. Go over this way, I believe. Let's double check the map. Left side bridge residence, right side bridge station. If possible, let's check out the residence first. Is that stuffed with barrels? Alright, let's take a look. Small bandage heals player for a small amount. Oh, that's a bed. I thought that was part of the rug. Some more bullets. Nice. Alright, that's another storage. Any more paraffin? No, but we got another plushie. Little chicken in a pot. It's cute. Alright, obviously stick in the tree. A. A. Y. A.
Domination of thought alone is incomplete. My serums, remarkable as they were, left their victims as little more than empty shells, hollow vessels stripped of will and identity. Control? Yes. But it was fleeting, impermanent. Something was missing. The answer had always been there, lurking in the shadows of my research, back in the MK Ultra days. Pagan rites, demonic invocations. Those were dismissed as curiosities irrelevant to the grand scientific mission. But I saw the threads, the possibilities others were too blind to grasp. After my liberation from the project, I had the freedom to explore what they wouldn't dare touch. It wasn't enough to shatter the mind, to truly impose my will. I needed to bind their very souls. The rituals, as ancient as the soil itself, I infused my serums with energies that defy reason, drawn from rites, whispered in forgotten tongues. The results were transformative, but there were complications. The body, fragile, imperfect, reacted violently, reshaping itself in grotesque ways. I need more subjects, more vessels, a secluded place where I can work unimpeded and with a supply of fresh meat.
And whoever they got to play this guy, he's great. Really got that foreboding aura about his voice. Right, so only thing really worth looking into was that. Alright. Won't bother to save just yet. Let's see if they react when I get... Ooh, wait, there's a mailbox. Can you look in it? No. Okay, no supplies that way. And they won't react. So let's see what we can do here. Locked. Where do I get the... Oh, does the Ranger's key work for that? Okay. Yeah, let's get that, and we might as well save. Oh, switch. Alright. I might as well do that. We'll save the last... No. We'll save the last paraffin for a fair bit later. And we'll do a new one. I got bandages, got plenty of bullets. Should be enough. Hope I don't have to enter there at some point. But there's always a sewer level. Alright. Item not useful here. Huh. Rusty's gas station. Now there's gotta be a key like around here. Why would they have people living right next to the place if there wasn't anything they could do to unlock the... Now let's see if we can't get to the other side of that car. Maybe it's in there and I just didn't look close enough. Nope. Okay, there's nothing to it but to go forward then. How close is the nearest place? Just past those trees. check the perimeter before we go in. Alright, those angles are messing with me a bit. No. No, I want to go this way. I think I went automatically up those stairs. Alright, got the men's and women's bathroom. And we got blood leading to the men's. Oh.
What happened here? Blood everywhere. This corpse doesn't look like a normal dead body. No scent of rot or decay, but clear signs of necrotic flesh. The name tag on his coveralls says Rusty. He must be the owner of the gas station. A key labeled gas station next to his hand. Looks like it was clenched in his hand until the moment he died.
Okay, that part you don't need to narrate.
Alright, Rusty. I'm just gonna borrow this. Don't take it personal.
Oh, he's gonna take it personal.
What the?
Oh, come on, you had to have expected it. Eight, nine bullets. Oh, that is not going to be fun. Do I have to inspect it? Oh, it should be the right type, right? Do I have to unequip it and no? Is there a way to automatically reload? Yeah, I should check the controls for that again. Aim, quick turn. No, just have to fire till I'm out and then maybe they'll reload. What the hell? Okay then. Self-cleaning. Let's check the ladies' room. If nothing else, there might be... Alright. Oh, bandages. Wait, did that thing... talk? Yeah, it said I'll swallow your soul. That's nice. What the hell? Oh, that's a lot.
More of them? What the hell happened to those people?
And no time to... Ooh, what's this? No, nothing. Let's just get in here. Alright. Okay, we can have instant kill headshots. Let's grab a snack while we're in here. I want to fall over. See, we got Terror of Oakheart. Message Mirage. Not sure. Very dark. Okay, can I combine it now? Are you dead or not? I really need to know. Ooh. Did that say... Alright, compound with serum... Or combined with compound serums to boost its effectiveness to heal. Alright. Let's go and combine. Alright, we got 2 of them. Was that supposed to happen or did I glitch? Alright, blue serum bag. Fully heals. But did it say also cures poison? Nice. Alright, other than the serum, I don't think there was much point in actually coming in here. And I said we got some more bullets, though. Okay, let's inspect that gas station key. Maybe it's used for more than just that. Nope. I might get around. Oh, there's a lot of them now. Oh. Alright. Good talk, everyone. Got 2 bullets left in reserve. Better check the map. Okay, I am... There's a ton of the Rotwood. There's the sheriff's station. Looks like it was possibly able to be gotten to through a path behind Rusty's. We could try, but I don't think I saw any way behind the place. Let's get to here. All this just because we can't... Alright, strange cylindrical locking mechanism is not being marked. Although... Let's check while I'm away. Okay, no, it's not marked. Tunnel's blocked off. Tunnel to Rotwood. Blocked, need to find a way to clear this. I also need a way to get to the sheriff. I think that's the same door. Yeah. Hello. That's a good find, though. Oh no, we're in the back. And there's the taxi that for some reason is blocking this area off. And that's gotta be the gate to the sheriff, but first... Hello. Blueprint here. Looks like someone was trying to build a bomb. Should try and make it. could be useful. Could assemble it here with a breaching charge from the truck and a few items. Alright. In the meantime, we're going to store probably both of those. Oh, no, not the knives. Knives might be useful. Alright, there we go. And probably don't need the gas station key anymore. No. Okay, so we need the components for a bomb. Won't be able to do it till I get the bridge down. Hopefully the sheriff's got the key. Or at the very... Hello.
That person doesn't look like the others I ran into. Hello? Are you okay? Do you need help?
Big mistake. Oh, there's Silent Hill monster.
What is that thing?
Let's see. Oh, come on. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm not poisoned. But we are going to go around you. I don't like that the aim tried to go swiveling for a while. Okay, nope, that's not a person, or at least not yet. Oh, might as well. Alright, 5 bullets to spare, that's enough to... What the hell are you? Charred remains of a large creature. Was this once a human? Probably. Let's check the vehicle first. Alright, get into the sheriff's house. That thing better not be gone when I get back out. Oh, nice. Okay, clearly there's going to be some things I have to break down. Let's check the first floor. Yep, we got a plush. Fire is lit. Someone was here recently. There's gonna be something in the tub. There always is. Bathtub is full of a disgusting yellow liquid. You have to be crazy to reach in and drain it. Oh good, every toilet does it. And check this. Bedroom is boarded up. Need to find a tool to get... Alright. Alright, there's something in the basement. Locked. Nothing in there. Take the hammer handle. Be nice if there was a hammer head somewhere. Probably in the basement. once they break out. Oh, there's another room. Be careful and check everything. Alright. Fireplace poker. We're going to be using that to poke the fireplace or to break that thing open. Let's check the fireplace first. Alright, not useful there. Not useful there. Not useful there. Okay, what is it useful for? Alright, let's try here. That seems rather odd. Probably could have used it to bust the boards open. Yeah, there's another. And he's got the hammerhead to his...
inside the water. The stench is grotesquely pungent. She's holding something in her hands.
That's a she. Alright, well. Let's combine. And the moment I walk away, it's gonna try to get up. Let's try here. Alright. Got more bullets, nice. Various awards pertaining to police service. Lack of a distinguished middle-aged police officer. Ooh. That's a lot of tapes.
Well, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this town finally got itself a break. Some new doctor calls himself Nicky Ripper rolled into Rockwood around 2 months ago. Tall, thin fellow, with eyes that never quite settle on you. Friendly enough, though. Said he wanted to set up shop and update services to the town. How we could use it. Closest hospital's an hour away, and most folks around here just gut out their problems until it's too late. Thing is, something about him don't sit right with me. Maybe it's the way he talks, like he's sizing you up. Or the fact that no one seems to know where he came from. But folks took to him real quick. If Mrs. Carpenter swore up and down he fixed her arthritis with some kind of injection. Others say his treatments work miracles. Don't know what he's using, but that man's got the whole town singing his praises. I shook his hand once, cold as ice, even in the middle of summer. Could just be my gut talking, but something about that man feels wrong.
I'd trust your gut anyway.
It's gotten bad. Real bad. People aren't just getting sick, they're changing. The Barker's boy was the first I saw it in. He'd been seeing the doc for weeks, and then one day he just stopped talking. Stared straight out ahead like he was in a trance. A couple of days later, his skin started to slough off. Like it was rotting. But he wasn't dead. More and more folks started acting strange. Losing their memories, wandering the streets like they didn't know where they were. And then the screams started. God help me, the screams. I found Mrs. Wilkes, torn apart in her own living room. Her husband, he wasn't even a man anymore. He was something else.
What's making the distortions?
Where there shouldn't be teeth. Cole Whitlock showed up around then. said he'd been sent to investigate some classified nonsense. Didn't seem too surprised by what I had told him. Guess someone higher up knew more about this than we did. Cole's sharp, though. Got him, Rusty, and a few others together. Figured hiding out here was safer than staying in town. But I don't think that safety's gonna last. Doesn't matter where you hide. Whatever sickness is, it doesn't stop. The survivors we brought here, they're not survivors anymore. Daisy's the latest. She was fine this morning. Now she's down in the cellar with the rest of them. Locked up tight. It's the only thing we can do. Damn things aren't human anymore. But they still scream like they are. Rusty left 3 days ago. Said he was going back to the gas station to grab more food and fuel. He never came back. Probably ended up like the rest of them. And me? I don't know how much longer I've got. My arm's been itching like hell since that thing in the woods got a hold of me. I tried to clean it, but it's spreading. I can feel it under my skin. Crawling. Cole said he's going back to town. Wants to see if there's a way to call for backup. Told him not to bother. No one's coming for us. No one's even looking. But he went anyway. Hope you better luck. It's funny, really. Always thought I'd go out in a shootout. Maybe a car crash on the highway. Never imagined I'd end up barricaded in my own damn bedroom. Talking to this hunk of plastic like it'll matter. Hell. Maybe it will. Maybe someone will hear this someday and know what happened here. The infection's in my veins now. I can feel it. Cold and hot all at once. Gnawing at my insides. I keep hearing their voices outside the door. Not the people I locked up down there. No. These voices, they're older. Darker. They whisper things I can't repeat. Things that make my head feel like it's splitting open. Cole didn't come back. Rusty didn't come back. No one's coming back. And I don't think I'm me anymore. God help me. I refuse to end up like the rest of them.
Well, ooh. Check the body first. Alright, so he did manage to stop it. I don't know why we're going into the basement right away, but let's check outside. Hello? Come on. There we go. It's just another tree. Reach right in there. Why? 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 B. Alright. Ripper tape 4. This one's a long one.
A quiet, unassuming place. Nestled in isolation, surrounded by dense forests and forgotten roads. When I first stumbled upon it, I knew it was Providence. A perfect hunting ground for my work. It wasn't long before I established myself. A shadow moving through its streets, selecting my test subjects from among the unsuspecting townsfolk. The serums had evolved by this point, infused with energies I'd unearthed from my study of rituals and ancient rites. Their effects were unpredictable. On most, the changes were subtle at first. the quieting of the mind, a dimming of the light in their eyes. But over time they became hollow, soulless husks, their wills entirely stripped away, wandering aimlessly as blank vessels. Those poor fools were my canvas, their minds my playground. But there were others, exceptions. Those whose inner darkness resonated with the serum, amplifying the latent sin buried deep within their hearts. Lust, greed, envy, wrath, each sin carved its own unique mark on their flesh, twisting them into forms that defied nature. Writhing, grotesque beasts, each one unique, born from their vices and transformed into manifestations of hell itself. These creatures, they were more than I ever imagined. And yet, as monstrous as they were, they obeyed me. My will was their law, their very essence bound to the energies I had infused into the serum. Rotwood had become my proving ground, a living experiment in domination of the mind, body, and soul. It's almost poetic, really. A quiet town, now a place of flesh-made fear.
That's interesting. And he said the thing. I gotta say, I still am not a fan of the whole you have to just stop everything if you want to play the audio. It really breaks the immersion, especially when he seems to have the tape recorder handy at any given time. Alright, we've made a fair bit of progress, so we better save before we get in there. Also, probably put that and that away. Alright. Save. And no. And let's head on in. What? Oh. I'm not a fan of this. I can barely tell anything. Alright, don't open that. Good idea. Let's see, more bandages. Alright, stacks. Wolf medallion. Okay, that's all of them. And I missed at least twice. Is there anything over here? Nope, that's just a corner. Might as well check this out. Oh, we got a crank and a key. Bridge station key, finally. And metal handle. Alright, that'll be necessary. How many bullets? Let's see. Only what's in the gun. That's not good. But on the plus side, there shouldn't be anything more to deal with. Let's store the basement key. Everything else we might be able to keep for now. No, yet. Alright, don't you get up. I do wish the game would allow it so that if you interact with something that needs an item, you can just go and... there's more of that flesh stuff. Go and, be prompted, do you want to use the item? Hello. Something is rain in blood. I am war, I am pain, I am all you've ever slain. I am the cosmic storms, I am the tiny worms. Bridge control box looks like some fleshy organic growth has fused with the metal. Handle controlling the bridge is missing. Alright, so that's what that was going to need anyway. And it's already busted up. Gotta say, this is a surprisingly lengthy demo. Alright, they took that away. Be nice if there was an option to drop items if you didn't need them. Alright.
Jesus.
That looks like something slashed into it.
Clean through the engine like it's butter.
Where's your buddies?
Tree's not down. Guardrails twisted out. Something huge came through here. But what?
Aren't you gonna ask
Bill,
where your...
Katya! Somebody answer me. Natalie! Marcus! Where the hell is everyone?
I don't think you should have shouted.
What was that?
Oh, that is not gonna be fun to fight with tank controls. Oh, that's a lot of faces on it.
Thing is massive. What the hell is it?
Don't talk out loud, it's still there.
I better stay clear of that thing.
Okay, but in the meantime, you need to go in the back of this vehicle. I gotta go around. Alright, there's the explosive. Anything else? Nope. Alright, let's quick head back to the other place. Alright, so I'm still a few pieces short. Reaching charge, fuel, reactive chemicals, duct tape. Oh. Believe that. Weird. You don't look right. Some kind of effigy. Vision straight out of hell. It's growing stuff. Let's check these dumpsters. Okay. If I'm lucky, there's something in every one of these houses. Alright, nice. More bullets. There's the chemicals just sitting there. Get me out of there. We'll store that for now. They aren't going to be useful until after. Might as well save now. I had to go a long way just to get this far. Ah, good thing I saved. That is way too easy a death. Yes, I want to load the game. Yeah, we're not going to deal with that quite yet. Duct tape. Plushie. This one feels like it's supposed to be a YouTuber. Could be one of the developers instead. Oh, they unequipped the gun because I loaded this. Come on, they have to be within a certain range. That was a waste of bullets. Get in there. How much did you take? You took off nearly half in 2 hits. What? Am I bleeding out? We're going to assume that this is just an effect for now. Go to a safe place. Store everything for now. You know, we'll top off. And then take one of these. I haven't gonna bother saving. Because next time I have an encounter with anything, I will be lucky to survive. That seems okay. Let's get this over to there. I don't think you should hide behind the car when there's an explosive that close. I mean, if there's fuel in the engine, that could have gone up.
The path is clear. Let's hope the others found a way into Rotwood.
I mean, if there's only the tunnel, they would have had to have been dragged around it by something. End of demo. Thank you for playing. If you'd like to support the full release, please check out the Kickstarter and wishlist Flesh-Made Fear below. Maybe later. I had fun with this. I think there's just a little bit too much backtracking for just the demo. Like, I'm probably going to be cutting out a half hour or better of me just running from one location back to a previous one. But otherwise, it's a fun experience, has nice atmosphere, and the monsters are pretty fun, although I do not like how it takes only 2 hits to take half your health. I hope there's a way to like increase your health or maybe your resistance to their attacks, because like that thing with the ones that exploded, that took me out in, I think, 4 hits before I even had time to get away from the cloud from the first one. And that just don't seem all that fair, even for a throwback, especially since they take so many bullets that it was likely I was going to be exploded anyway, because I had to let them get close before the aim actually focused on them. The whole thing with it spinning seems like it's proximity based. If they're not within a certain range, he just won't aim at them unless you force him to, which I don't like. But hopefully in the full release they've either fixed or at least tweaked to these things. Anyway, that's all the time I have for now. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you had a good time, and I'll see you in the next game. Take care and have a nice day. Bye bye.